Now, for many years, I have known you as a district judge.
Yes.
And how many years did you serve as a district judge?
I served 23 years total. My last 8 years as a senior district judge, which allowed me to be assigned to any open court within the state.
And how far and why did you travel?
Well, I was in Schuylkill County in 2 different offices. That was for about 2 years. One was Shenandoah, one was Pottsville. I was in York County in Red Line, and then I was assigned to the very busiest office in the city of York.
Wow.
And that was busy.
And you did some in Lebanon County as well.
My last 2 years, I finished Judge Lehman's term in Palmyra when he retired.
Well, tell me about when you first started. Were you appointed, or did you have to run for office from the start?
I was appointed by then Governor Robert Casey after being recommended by both the Republican and Democratic committees and confirmed unanimously by the Senate.
And what year was that? Do you remember?
That was 1990.
1990. And then when did you run for office the first time?
I ran in 1991 and took office in 1992 for 2 6-year terms.
Okay. Now, I think about a district judge, and we have several of them in the county. Right now, we only have 1 female. But when you were serving, how many females were there?
2. There were 2 of us. No, there were 3.
And who were they?
Joanne Schultz and Betty Ann Smith.
And when did Catherine Coyle serve? Was she serving?
Catherine Coyle was before me. She preceded me.
Okay.
And so did Lucy Peach. I actually took over Lucy Peach's office.
Okay, very good. Now tell me a little bit about your family.
My granddaughter, Fallon, is my mainstay right now. We raised her, my husband Ken and myself, because her mother was my only daughter and she passed away from cancer.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And last month my husband passed away.
Hazel, I'm so sorry.
Well, it's a little hard, but you have to get through it.
Does your faith enter into any of your background?
Does.
Can tell me about that.
I've always believed that everything happens for a reason, and I think that I was guided from being a deputy sheriff to becoming a magisterial district judge. That was my goal.
Go back to being a deputy sheriff. When did you start doing that, and for how long did you do it?
In 1969 for 21 years, which during that, my tenure, I was the first female accepted into Lodge number 42, Fraternal Police. When I retired as a deputy sheriff in 1990, I was given a lifetime membership in the FOP.
That's fantastic. Can you talk about some of the things that you had to do as a deputy sheriff?
We had to serve warrants and make arrests on warrants that were issued. And I did court duty, court security, and that's when I decided I wanted to be a district judge. My mentor was then President Judge G. Thomas Gates, and he was also my friend. He gave me my oath of office when I became a district judge.
Okay, so now things are making sense. As a deputy sheriff, you observed the judges on the bench.
I did.
And you learned from them.
I did.
And then you became the district judge.
Yes.
Now, tell me what some of the duties of a district judge, or district justice perhaps back then it was called, what those duties entail.
We accepted traffic and non-traffic citations, set the fines, and if we had not guilty pleas, we had hearings, And then we also had criminal cases, which we would decide if there was enough evidence for it to proceed to the higher court.
Okay. Did you then sometimes did you do things for pleasure outside of being a district judge or a deputy sheriff, like your hobbies, or did you mentor others, or what kind of things did you do when you weren't being in your job?
Well, my husband and I mostly did everything together. We were always together. And he did not like to go on vacations, so Fallon and I went to Disneyland several times, Disney World several times. We went to New Orleans, where we met up with our relatives from Mississippi. I did a lot of reading and things that my husband liked to do also.
Okay. And what is your husband's name? If you said it, I missed that.
His name is Ken. Laura. I never changed my name because of election and all the red tape I would have to go through.
Understood. Is there anything else that you would like us to know about Hazel Swisher?
I would like you to know that my friend, President Judge G. Thomas Gates, gave me my oath of office, and he gave me advice, which I adhered to throughout my term. He said, Hazel, a good judge is one who can apply the law with compassion. Always remember that. And I did.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, I know that you have obviously mentored your granddaughter, Fallon. Are there any other young women that you mentored along the way?
Oh, probably, throughout my career, especially as a district judge, there were, when I worked in several offices, there were younger people who worked for me. And, I tried to teach them, how we do things. I don't know if I'm clear in this, but I worked with them, I helped them, and I helped people who came before me also.
How did you help them?
If I determined that someone needed a break, I did. I gave them a break. And I have gotten thank yous for that.
And they turned their lives around?
I think so.
That's wonderful. We want to say thank you for doing such a swell job for so many years. You've been a really good and gracious public servant.
Thank you for this honor. I'm
Thank
so
you.
honored and humbled, to be here.
Well, we're very honored that you joined us today and for all the work you've done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.